Tech News, Humans on Mars, Windows Recall, Angular 18, Google I/O 2024. Hello everyone, in today's Tech News Roundup we'll be diving into some of the hottest developments in the tech world this month. We've got bold predictions from Elon Musk, a controversial feature announcement from Microsoft, and exciting updates from Angular. Let's get started. Elon Musk's bold predictions at Viva Technology 2024. Humans on the Moon. He claims that we will have humans on the moon within the next 5 years. This ambitious timeline is part of SpaceX's ongoing efforts to expand human presence in the space. Mars colonization. Even more audacious is his prediction that humans will set foot on Mars in the next 7-8 years. Musk's vision includes not just a manned mission, but the beginning of a sustainable human colony on the Red Planet. Let's see a quick video.
Well, I think we'll hopefully land the first Starship uncrewed on Mars within 5 years, and also on the Moon. And I think we will have the first people on the Moon, or both the Moon and I think first people on the Moon probably within 5 years, and then first people on Mars probably within 10 years. Maybe, I think less than 10 years, maybe 7 or 8 years.
You mean you will be able to land on Mars in 7-8 years?
Yes.
With people?
Yes.
Wow.
that is what
Wow.
Starship is designed for.
Next, let's talk about the buzz from Microsoft Build 2024. Microsoft has announced a new feature called Windows Recall. This feature has sparked quite a bit of controversy. Recall allows you to find anything you've seen on your computer screen lately. It works by taking snapshots of your screen and make them searchable. You can search for things by keyword or by timeline. Recall is turned on by default, but you can pause it or turn it off completely. It will not record anything you do in private browsing sessions, and you can exclude certain apps or websites. Snapshots are encrypted by default and everything is processed locally, so nothing is sent to the cloud. You can also control how much storage space Recall uses on your hard drive. However, Recall is currently in testing status and may change based on customer feedback. Let's see a video about this feature.
Experiences that are only possible on Copilot Plus PCs. Because of the 40 TOPS NPU and over 40 new on-device AI models, the PC can now process and reason over information in a way it has never been able to do before. It actually understands your context and your intent. In other words, the PC better adapts to you, as Satya said, versus you having to adapt to it. Let's show you what we mean through our new feature, Recall. Now, let me set it up. The opportunity for Recall starts simply by seeking to solve one of the most frustrating problems that we encounter daily, right? Searching for a file or a photo or an email or even a web page from just a few days ago, it should be simple, but often it's just not. You know, you have to remember, hey, where did I put that file folder? Or where was it in many of my browser tabs that were open? Or worse, I have to go through thousands of emails to try and find what we're doing. And you guys have had that problem, right? And then, worse, we've created these cumbersome workarounds for this very human problem. We email ourselves to remind ourselves, or we keep a lot of browser tabs open, which clutter the experience and they actually slow the PC down. Even worse, some of us write notes that we put on our computer just to remind ourselves. And yet I find it ironic that you can search for literally millions of documents on the internet and find literally anything in sub-second time. So why is that? And we stopped and asked ourselves. And really at the end, the foundation level, it's because the ways PCs store content is not aligned with how we remember and connect with information as humans. PCs like to organize information in database structures, like File Explorer, while our minds think more in relationships. We remember information in relation to people, time, and places. We're inherently more visual, and we create associations and connections that are unique to each of our life experiences. With Recall, we're going to leverage the power of AI and the new system performance to make it possible to access virtually anything you have ever seen on your PC. It's going to be, honestly, as if you have photographic memory. And the ability to access this memory with simply your words in a form that's natural for you. And Recall is only going to be possible on these advanced PCs. To show you Recall, I'd like to welcome our product leader on Windows who built this incredible new capability, Carolina Hernandez. Welcome, Carolina. Thanks, Carolina.
Thank you.
Give us an overview of Recall, please.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to. My team developed Recall to help you find anything you have ever seen or done on your PC. We leverage the power of the MPU to ensure content stays on your device, which makes the experience fast and maintains your privacy. Okay, let me show you a few ways that Recall helps me. Like all of you, I am constantly jumping between different tasks throughout my day. Managing my time between a career I am passionate about, staying connected with my family and friends around the world, and the hobbies that I love. Recall helps me get through all these tasks more quickly. My family and I have been searching for the perfect dress for my grandmother, who lives in Colombia, to wear at my cousin's wedding. I've been browsing Pinterest and shopping websites for some options that I can share with her. After looking for options for a few weeks, I wanted to go back and see some of the favorite blue dresses I have found, but I didn't keep all my browser tabs open. With Recall, I can just search for blue dress, and it pulls together all the dresses I have seen. Now, Grandma decided that she wanted to get the awesome pantsuit that we shared in our Discord chat about 3 weeks ago. Now, scrolling through multiple weeks of chat messages to find that specific dress would have taken an eternity. Instead, with Recall, it was easy. I refined my search using descriptive language. Blue pantsuit with a sequin lace from Abuelita. And as you can see, Recall quickly found the Discord chat my family and I were using to discuss the options. And here it is, the dress that Abuelita liked. Recall analyzes the snapshot, and it gives me options for what I can do next. In this case, I want to click the link, which takes me back to the right web page where I can make the purchase. And now, Grandma has a gorgeous outfit for the wedding.
This is a great example, Carolina, that I think is going to show how Recall is so helpful for people. But one thing I'm not sure people noticed is you used the word peacock, but it wasn't anywhere in what you were searching for. How did Recall recognize that, and what's going on behind the covers?
Yeah, absolutely. So Recall can understand that peacock is in the family of the blue hues, so it creates that semantic association that is used to help me find the dress. Okay. Recall is also essential for me at work. Like many of you, my team and I spend a ton of time collaborating on presentations and documents. For example, over the past few weeks, we have been collaborating on a presentation for a product pitch. The deck was created by my partners in the marketing team, and when I finally got around to add my content, I could not figure out where to look for the deck. I tried to remember, was the deck shared in the call? Maybe I had seen it in an email, or maybe I could go and find it in my recent files in PowerPoint. I don't really have time to spend clicking around. But with Recall, I no longer have to go on a searching expedition. I remembered in the outline, we had added a purple chart with writing, a chart with purple writing. And to find the PowerPoint, all I had to do was simply use my voice to search for that clue that I remember. In a few seconds, Recall found the deck for me. And notice that it took me to the exact slide that I remember, saving me even more time. Now, to put the finishing touches, I wanted to add the final marketing line, but couldn't remember the exact words. I did remember that Nikki shared it in the planning meeting on Teams last Tuesday. With Timeline and Recall, I was able to scroll back in time and find the snapshot of that meeting. I was then able to quickly copy that quote and add it to the deck. And then once again, Recall made it easier for me to find the information just using the clues that I remember. Now, these are just two of the examples of how I use Recall on a daily basis.
Thank you so much, Carolina.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, we know to achieve a real breakthrough with Recall and AI, you have to be able to trust it with your data and your information. So we've built Recall with responsible AI principles and aligned it with our standards. And we're taking a very conservative approach. We're going to keep your Recall index private and local and secure on just the device. We won't use any of that information to train any AI models. And we put you completely in control with the ability to edit and delete anything that has been captured. Now, Recall is just the first of several of these great breakthrough experiences that we're going to show you, possible only because of the Copilot plus PC architecture. We're going to show you a couple more in just a minute. And I think you'll see many more as developers come and start to get to work on the platform.
Now something from web development. Angular updates to version 18. Here are some key points. Zoneless change detection. Angular version 18 introduces experimental support for zoneless change detection. This means that Angular can now run change detection without relying on Zone.js library. Zoneless change detection can improve performance and make it easier to integrate Angular with other tools. The best way to use zoneless in your components is with signals. And regarding the other Angular dependency, there are plans to make RxJS optional in the future in Angular. Angular.dev is now the official documentation website for Angular. This is a new website aiming to make the documentation about Angular better and up to date with the latest practices. Stable Material 3. Material 3 is now a stable release. This means that it is ready for production use. Material 3 is a major update for Angular's material design components. It includes a new visual design as well as a number of new features. Deferrable views and built-in control flow are now stable. Improved server-side rendering. Angular version 18 introduces a number of improvements to server-side rendering. These improvements include support for I18N hydration, better debugging and hydration support in Angular material. And last, here's a quick summary of Google I/O 2024.
AI, 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 AI.
I found the AI really useful.
AI, 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 generative AI. AI, 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 AI. AI, 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 AI. AI, 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 students AI, AI, Vertex AI.
And that's the power of generative AI.
AI, train AI toolkit, AI, generative AI, generative AI.
I hope you liked the video. If you did, click the like button, share, subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.